feeding dogs at night, all these trays. They're all waiting, and I got really late today, and okay, now we have a better view. I switched, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 dogs here, and my bicycle is here, and it's past 1 a.m. and got really late, but that's how it is. And but so many people are also not sleeping. You can see the vehicles parked over there in a row. They are waiting for fuel. There's a real crisis in this country, and there's no petrol, no diesel since April, and since June it has become acute. And the people are waiting all night to get some fuel, and they can't sleep. They have to wait in their vehicles, and the vehicles inch forward slowly. But I'm here to feed the dogs because the crisis has hit the dogs. They're starving. There are 2 hotels over there, right where the lights are on the right hand side, but they are all closed. Not because it's late, there are no customers. These hotels stay well past midnight if there are customers, and these dogs wait outside the hotels, but now there's no food. There's food to throw away. So I've been feeding them since, well, for years, but this, going around so late, it started since the pandemic, and that got really bad last year with lockdowns. The pandemic got acute, and since then I've been having this pressure, building up of pressure, relentless, because uh, once the lockdowns stopped, we were looking for a little relief for recovery. Instead of it got worse and worse. We are hit by an economic crisis, a really stupid politics, and they kept printing money, but I'm not going to do all that now. Okay, let's start feeding them. I'm going to put the phone down over there and hope this. Sorry, it's not a really wide angle view, but hope you can see. The phone will be here, and I've got to keep an eye on the phone because it's precious. Okay, so far so good. 1, 2, 3, and this guy eats really fast. What he does is he eats his stuff quickly and starts gobbling up the other's food. So I'm going to find his companion. There's a female. She's somewhere over there, and there are cats. So I have to go quickly, but walking because I have to be very careful with this phone. If I drop it, I have had it. With the crisis, now the dollar was 198 rupees for the dollar in March. Now it's 360 something. So it's just crazy. Everything is so expensive. And here are the cats. They are all waiting here. And here, there's his companion, the female. Oh, no. These two have already finished their food and they're coming for the cat's food. So this is the fight that I have to do every night to keep the dogs from eating the cat's food. Hello, who is that? That's a new dog, my God. I've never seen that dog before. Oh no, that's the guy who walked the dog. He's on a leash. So that's the guy who walked the dog. So he's taken usually I feed them there. So I'm going to feed them here now. He's already I think he's phoning his girlfriend. He's always at his phone on his, and he's walking this dog at around this time. So all right, got to put the phone down. So you had your food. Now what are you waiting for? Fuck. Okay, not the best view, but I had to put it down, and I'm giving them boiled chicken feet, not legs, with the nails removed. I can't afford herrings anymore. The price of herrings have shot up sixfold in 6 months, in 5 or 6 months. Boats are not going out to sea because there are no diesel, and this is real chaotic, mad. I don't have the words to describe. They're all hungry. Yeah, he's finished his food. I gave him more than usual. Now he's coming to gobble up the cat's food. It's very difficult to keep him at bay. These fellows are okay. Yeah. They're so hungry they'll eat anything. So now I got to go and find his companion. They used to be together. These hotels, in front of this hotel and those hotels, but see, all they closed. Food is so expensive, there are hardly any customers at night now. And they have no food to throw away. It's as simple as that. So it's up to us, and it's very hard for us. It's very hard for me too. But we are all struggling. But I feel duty bound to give them something at night. There are various organizations and individuals doing this, but they have more or less curtailed operations severely or stopped altogether. One thing is that there is no fuel. Most of them come in vans or cars, so they can't move about. That is also a factor. And I have my bicycle, so I'm mobile. But food is so expensive that I have. I'm really struggling. I hope I can keep it up, but I will give them at least whatever I can, at least a bone. I have to do this. So okay, I'm going to feed more dogs over there, 2 more over there, and I'll find his companion. But I'm going to stop this live broadcast now because it's taking a long time. I will be back with you perhaps tomorrow as the weather is clear. Weather is clear, and if it starts raining, I am going to bring out the phone. But I'll be back. I'll be back, and please subscribe because that will help me. That will help me feed these fellows. And of course, they don't look starved. I mean, they don't have to, have their ribs exposed, but they're hungry. That's the point. They are not because this started just a few months ago, and if it continues for a year, I think their ribs will be showing. I'm sure about that. But for the time being, they're fine. We are trying our best. I'm trying my best to feed them. They are not really tame. I got bitten by a cat today, which is actually the first time I've been bitten by a cat. It's not anything serious. I cleaned it up and put a plaster on it because the cats were so hungry. I tried to separate them, and one of them bit me. They're over there on the other side of town. And as for rabies, fear of rabies, we have to watch the cat for 7 days. It's been there for a long time, so I know that cat. And there's no, if they shows any signs of rabies, you have to go to the hospital. But I doubt if they have the injections anymore. They're an expensive injection. And even those days, and the better times, the good old days, they asked you whether you had the money and what kind of job you were doing, and if you couldn't afford it, only they gave it to you. Now they're out of money. Hospitals are short of medicines for everything. And I doubt very much if they have these injections. They must be very short. And if I have to buy private, I can't afford it. But let's put all those fears aside, because I've been doing this for a long time. And I've been lucky to get here so far and still able to feed them. So great. Please subscribe. That's my request so that I can continue. See you again. Bye bye.